So Zulfiq, let's go to you.
Thank you for taking my question. Sri Lanka. My question is on Sri Lanka. First is, when do you think we can expect the executive board's approval on the next tranche for the island nation? And if there is any delay, what sort of reason is there? Is there more for the government to do? And secondly, the budget for the country is expected in a few weeks. Has the IMF given any input on preparing this budget, given?
So on Sri Lanka, on November 23rd, IMF staff and the Sri Lankan authorities reached a staff-level agreement on the third review of Sri Lanka's EFF program. Once approved by the IMF's executive board, Sri Lanka will have access to about $333 million in financing. And we expect the board meeting to take place in the coming weeks. Here I'd also just like to take the opportunity to emphasize that Sri Lanka's ambitious reform agenda is delivering commendable outcomes. The economy expanded by 5.5% in the third quarter of 2024. Average headline and core inflation remain contained well below the target during the fourth quarter of 2024. And international reserves increased to $6.1 billion at the end of 2024. With respect to the specific question on the budget, what I can share is that the staff-level agreement that I mentioned, which was reached in November, is will be presented to the executive board or is subject to executive board approval, but it's also contingent upon, among other things, implementation by the authorities of prior actions, including submission of the 2025 budget that is consistent with parameters identified under the program.